Hey G Squad, welcome back to another of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we have this cool mixer right here, and pretty much what this is two different products, but when you guys purchase it, it's for one thing to use together if you guys want to. So pretty much what this is right here is a pressure washer that is used to clean almost anything like your car and etc. And right here we do have the accessory that is used with it. So there's like the sponge, the towels, and then there's also the actual thing you guys can fold to actually use as a bucket. And then like I mentioned right here, we do have the actual product for you guys to use the pressure to actually wash your car. So first thing I want to do is open this up and show you guys what's included before we show you guys right here. So if you can see right here, we do have the first thing, which is like a sponge that you use to wash your car. So there's this side and there's this side. This side's the more rougher side and this is more of a spongy side. Next thing right here, like I mentioned, they do give you guys the towel. So there's two of them for us to use. Both of them are the same. There's this side and there's our side. So that way you can use this to actually clean and also wipe down your car afterward on different side, which is really nice. And they do give you this option right here for you guys to hook it somewhere to dry it if you guys need to. Same thing for this one. And the very last thing right here, they do give you guys the foldable bucket like I mentioned. So feel free to use this to add water inside and just carry this around. So that way you can use the water inside right here for the product, which is really convenient. And right here in the front, it does say make it happen. You can see right there. So whether if you guys want to use this with this, or if you guys want to multitask it and use it for other stuff as well, maybe if you guys want to use it for like Halloween, for the candies during Halloween, or if you guys want to use this for cherry picking something, you do have the option available. And the material that's on here is waterproof or water resistant. So if you guys do get water on here, it should slide off really easily. But once you got it done, you guys can push it out like that. And that way it actually makes it a lot easier for it to clean as well. So that way if you guys do have any excess water, you can pour it out really easily. But you see, very compact for it to use and very easy for it to bring along with you guys anywhere. And then right here we do have the product. So let's take a look and see what's inside. So once you guys do open it, this is what the inside looks like. For this one in particular, I think they already opened up to check, make sure everything's inside and actually work before they gave it to me. If you see how everything's kind of like used or something. But we do have the actual product here. And then at the very bottom, they do have a user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And then at the very bottom, they do price everything else. So we do have this part right here for you guys to put it underneath it to actually add like probably the solution or soap inside, which I'll show you guys how to set up in a second. Next thing right here, we do have the different parts for it to use. That you guys will probably attach it together or something. Right here, they do provide guys a cable for you guys to recharge it, which is USB to USB-C. And the very last thing that we do have right here is a tube. So this tube is for you guys to extend it, so that way you can use one side for the water and the other side for the actual product. You can see right here. And that is everything that's included inside this package. So what I'm doing right now is put these stuff on one side first in terms of the boxes, and we'll show you guys how to set it up. All right, so the first thing you guys want to do is set the battery, which I already have it all set up because they already set it for me. But let me show you guys how it works. So this part right here at the bottom, and this is the battery. So for you guys to recharge it, you guys need to open the bottom part right here to plug in the USB-C cable to recharge it. And these two plug outlets right here is for you guys to plug in the bottom. So just like this. Once you guys got it in, twist it. And if you guys turn it on, very powerful everything here. And if you guys do press on this button right here, it shows you guys the battery life. So right now it's 3 out of 4. But right here we do have the switch for you guys to pull or push to start using it. And for this part right here is where you guys want to set up the actual pressure washer, which is right here. So you guys can put it in like this, or you can use the extension cable or rod to actually put it in first, like this, and twist it. And to put this on top. It only fits one way to lock it. So just like that. So when you guys do set it up, this way it actually looks like. And then right here is where you guys want to change it. You can see how they actually have different modes on here. So there's like a foam, there's like 40 degrees, there's 20 degrees, and all these other functionality on here. Let me do a 360 turn to show you guys everything that's on here. So that's everything that's on here. And then right here is where the water will come out when you guys do use it. Right here is where you guys want to put in the bottle, which is this part right here. And this one you guys can only fit one way as well to twist the lock. And that will be your solution. Right here is where you guys want to insert the other part right here, which is the water source. So you just want to insert it in and twist the lock. Just like that. Once you guys got that all set up, you guys want to put this part right here into your bucket of water, and it's basically already start using it. So obviously for the product, since it does use pressure, you do want to be careful and try not to use it for anything that can probably break. especially if you guys do use the highest pressure on here. You probably want to get used to it first to see which one you're using. And that's pretty much how you guys do set up and how to use it. So you can see, very easy and very simple. It does not take you guys that long to set it up. So that way you can wash your car at home and anywhere else. And you don't have to bring it to a car wash area to actually do it. You guys can definitely do it yourself. But what I'm doing right now is to actually bring this over to the restroom and show you guys how strong the pressure is on here when you guys do use it, to give you guys an idea of what you guys are using and what you guys are dealing with. And then we'll come back and talk more product in a second. So now that I show you guys how to assemble it, now let me show you guys how to remove it. So I'm going to take this part out. Take this part out right here by turning it. Twist this part right here. And twist this. Turn this one. And you guys all set. And that's pretty much how you guys disassemble it. And if you guys need to charge it, feel free to charge it. Let me show you guys how to charge it real quick. So like I mentioned, you guys will open this part right here. And then plug in your cable. Once you guys do plug in cable, you can see how it starts charging. And that is pretty much how you guys do charge it. So for the first time using the product, you definitely want to fully charge it to make sure it's full battery before you guys use it. So that way you guys don't have to worry about it running out low on battery when you guys do use it, because it does use a lot of power, since it does use high pressure. But that's pretty much how you guys do charge it. Alright, so I'm going to test it out right here, so that way I won't really make too much of a mess. So, but obviously when you guys use it on your car, apply a lot more pressure and it looks a lot better. But first thing I want to do is add some water inside right here. And then we're going to use the actual hose to put inside right here to use the water pressure. But let's turn on the water first. We're just going to add enough so that way we can use that test. So for this part right here is not where you guys want to add the solution. You guys want to add the solution later on for the other part. But for this test, I'm not going to add the solution. Alright, so that should be good. So I'm just going to leave it right there so that way it won't make too much of a mess. But what I'm going to do right now, first thing I want to do is take out the battery first. That way it won't turn on when I actually put the hose on. If I try to turn on, it won't work. But for this part right here, you guys want to put it in. You can see how it does have the clip to make sure it stays inside when you guys do set it up. So you probably want to pull it up a little bit so that way you can clamp it on the side to make sure it's in. So just like that. If I bring it up, this is what the product looks like. And see how when we do press it, nothing happens because we don't have the battery in. But if I do put the battery in, if I do use it, let me make sure I use the correct one. Let's try to use the shower option first to see how powerful it is. I'm going to spray on this side so that way it won't make too much of a mess all over the place. And I'll put this over. Try to create as less of a mess as I can. But I still want you guys to see the effect when we do use it. So try this one right here first. Then we try to change it to the next one and see what happens. Alright. And see how powerful it is when you guys do use it. So this is the 40 degrees. If I change it to 20, that is 20. If you change it to tilted, that is tilted. If I change it to jet, that is jet. You can see how powerful it is when you guys do use it. If you guys change it to the last one, which is foam and soap or foam and shower, that is what it actually looks like with that one. So just to show you guys one more time, let's turn it back on. So this is 40. This is 20. This is tilted. Here is jet. And here is foam and shower. So the foam and shower is probably the one where you guys want to use this one right here, which is your solution when you guys do use it. But you see it's actually very powerful when you guys do use it, and it definitely does work. So this one's actually pretty good when you guys do use it. So I'm actually going to do the test one more time to show you guys what it looks like. And move it this side so that we see a little bit better. So this would be foam and shower. This would be 40 degrees. This would be 20. This would be tilted. This would be jet. And this would be back to foam. So that's what each one looks like when you guys do use it. Very powerful. Welcome back, guys. So nice so quick test of product definitely actually does work. Actually works quite well. And you can see how when we do use a product, it's actually very strong and very high pressure when you guys do use it. So if you guys do plan on using this to wash your car, or if you guys want to use to wash like your shower area or your tub area in between like the cracks or something, especially if you guys use the jet option, it will help you guys clean it really well. Almost anything when you guys use high pressure, it can clean off any kind of stain that's stuck on there for a while. But if there's anything that's not removable or it's really hard for you to remove it, you guys feel free to use the accessory that I show you guys that's separate in terms of the sponge option and the towel. But really cool, and see how when you guys do use it, it's actually really powerful, and it does provide you guys a lot of water to help you guys clean off anything. And it also gives you guys the option to use a solution if you guys have your own soap solution, etc. But now to come unboxing and testing the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this part, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. If you guys need one of these, especially if you guys in the market looking for a high quality pressure washer to wash anything from your car to your tub or anything else, then I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, obviously don't buy one and save them on something else that you do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys, so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.